everybody, welcome back to Free Your Mind. If you are new or you're just stopping by for the first time, this is a platform that I am using to help other women, men, children, adults who have been victimized and who are survivors of sexual assault, abuse, and trauma. The first thing that I would like to start off in saying is one, I believe you. Two, it wasn't your fault. And three, I am so sorry that that happened to you. There are a lot of us, myself included, who go through our lives or spent many years wanting people to believe us and are actively searching because that's all we really want to feel is believed, that we're not crazy, we didn't make it up, that we're not over dramatizing the situation. But if no one has told you, I am telling you that I believe you. It wasn't your fault, and that I am so sorry that happened to you. I would like if you guys would agree that we would call ourselves allies, and that we're not only an ally to ourselves, but we are also allies to other people in our groups. We're also allies to other victims and survivors, in the aspect that if you are working on yourself and you're healing, because you're healing, you inadvertently help someone else heal. Because you're a better mother, you're a better father, you're a better sister, brother, friend, co-worker. You are just going to be better, and you're going to be ending the generational curses that were put upon you. And so if we can just be an ally to ourselves, and I'm not a guru, I don't have it together. This is not about me telling you what to do with your life. This is not about me telling you the best way. I am just a regular, average citizen who realized and who just got tired of dealing with the pain, and who just got tired of making excuses and protecting people who've hurt me. And I just wanted to stand up for myself for once. For once in my life, just stand up for myself. In saying that, I purchased a new book. It is called The Courage to Heal, a guide for women survivors of child abuse, of child sexual abuse. They also have another book, I believe it's called The Beginning to Heal. There's a lot of information and resources that I have put in the description box of this video. As well as The Courage to Heal, I've also gotten some more books that are coming in the mail. One's on incest, and one's on having parents with narcissistic traits, or caregivers with narcissistic traits. In addition to this, I also have bought some books just for myself. This is called Her, Volume 2. It's by Pierre Jeanty. I believe that's his last name. And I also bought the first one just to be mindful that with all of this, to be so very gentle with yourself. Just so extremely gentle with yourself, because we have already dealt with the unthinkable, and we live through it. And a lot of times we're not taught to love ourselves. We're not taught to give ourselves a break. We're not taught any of the healthy tools for ourselves so that we can pass them on to others. So please be very gentle with yourself. Please forgive yourself for coping however you chose to cope, whether it was forgiving, whether it was minimizing, whether it was your anger. However you coped, you made it. And I am so thankful that you made it. I'm so thankful that you're tuning in, because we are going to help each other. We're going to help each other grow, and we're going to help each other prosper. In the aspect, even one of the poems, or one of the things that he wrote in here, he says that you must be yours before you can be anyone else's. And that spoke so deeply to me, because I often look out and try to find the things that I am missing or deficient in other people, so that they can heal me, so they can fill the void. But any and everything that I need, it must reside in me first. That's love. that support, that's being a friend, that's being a mother, that's being a father, because you have to understand that a lot of us, we didn't have that growing up, and we had some very unhealthy relationships of what being a mother, a father, a friend, a sister, an aunt, whoever, a coach is. So whatever we're looking for in other people, love. Please just love yourself first. Fall head over heels in love with yourself. And I spoke about coping earlier in reading this Courage to Heal book, because I had postponed my journey for so long because I was scared of reading other survivors' stories, other victims' stories, and I was just afraid of dealing with it. And in my mind, I thought I did. I thought that, okay, if I can understand why my perpetrator did this, if I can understand why I wasn't supportive, if I just can understand, put myself in the other person's shoes, then I can forgive them, right? I can forgive them. I can move on with my life. I can be free. But in reading The Courage to Heal, and the books that I'm talking to you about, you can get them on thriftbooks.com. I know, like, I don't have a lot of money, but I am very resourceful. And this book, I think, was about $7 or $8. But anyway, in that book, I realized that I was not forgiving. I was not moving on. I wasn't healing. I was coping. I was coping for years. Because another coping mechanism besides minimization is rationalizing, where you take all the hurt and pain that you have dealt with and you kind of dramatize what the other person has went through. Oh, they were alcoholic, they couldn't help it. Oh, she had depression, schizophrenia, she couldn't be there for me. Oh, he must have been abused too, so that's why he did it to me. But you're trying to make sense, and you're trying to understand, but there is no understanding. There is no understanding the abuse. There is no understanding or rationalizing it at all. And I'm just asking you to be brave enough to just feel. I think that is probably the best gift I have ever really given myself. Last night was a really challenging night for me, and I just allowed myself to feel for the first time in years, and not to rationalize, not to even care about what happened in their life or try to explain away the pain, but just understanding that I didn't ask for this. And I will constantly be on a journey, constantly be fighting with myself and telling myself that I'm worthy of love, and that telling myself I am capable of love and that I can give love, and just feel the pain. You just have to be brave enough and to just love yourself enough to just feel the pain, and that know that suicide is not an option. I know there's so many of us who deal with the pain because it's so hurtful, and just to get away from it, we choose that. But I'm telling you, please, if you can't make a promise to yourself, make a promise to someone else. When I delivered my daughter and went through postpartum depression, I woke up one day, took my key, and I just left. And my intent was not to come back. I didn't know where I was going. I just knew that I needed to get away, but I didn't know why. And I'm so glad I stopped myself, and I turned around and I said, I have to promise my daughter that I'm going to be here for her. I have to promise her what it looks like for a mom to stand up, what it looks like for a mom to love, what it looks like for a mom to support. I have to do this, because if I don't, no one else will. There's no one that's going to take my place. No one else is going to do it, so I have to do it. And that day, I promised her that I was going to make it. I was going to make it for her. So if you don't have kids, you promise a friend, you promise a relative, you promise yourself. Take a picture of yourself and tape into your mirror and write, I promise that I'm going to make it. And if you don't have anybody, promise this community that you are going to make it, because we need you. We need you. And you need to take care of yourself, because you matter. You matter on a large scale. You matter on a fundamental scale. You are amazing, and we need you, and you matter. I thank you for tuning in. I just pray that you keep searching for the truth. I just pray that you're so very gentle with yourself. Do something for yourself today. If it's just taking 2 minutes of just silence, if it's buying yourself an ice cream cone, if it's just sitting on your porch, if it's listening to your favorite song and dancing like nobody is watching, please just do something for yourself. And know that I believe you. It wasn't your fault. And I am so sorry that's happened to you. Until next time, keep fighting. Keep fighting. It is worth it. It is worth it. Keep fighting.